At least 42 dead after Ida batters the Northeast with record rain and floods. The tri-state area is under state of emergency. And transit issues in the region continue tonight as the MTA continues to clean up from the heavy rainfall and flooding at many stations. And we tell you step by step how to receive assistance if you were affected by the storm. Good evening. I'm Yisel. Thank you for joining us. And take a look at these images. The aftermath of Hurricane Ida here in the tri-state area. At this hour, we know that from the 42 dead, 23 died in New Jersey. Ida battered the Northeast with tornadoes, record rain, and flooding. Many of the victims got caught in their vehicles and were overtaken by water. A person in a car was killed after becoming trapped in 6 feet of floodwaters in the city of Passaic, where Esperanza Ceballos has the latest. Tell us more, Esperanza. And listen to this. New York City has designated funding to improve the quality of life for residents that have been heavily impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. After the crisis gripped the city in March 2020, an increasing number of people stayed home and city services were cut, leading to trash piling on neighborhood streets. But help is on the way, and Gary Merson has the story.
Governor, but what do you tell parents that are concerned and simply don't understand why you're allowing school districts, right, to make these decisions when you have imposed restrictions on gatherings, restaurants, other businesses?
We have over 700,000 undocumented immigrants in New York. They're essential workers, they are our neighbors, they are our friends. And as we all know, they were hit hard during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many were left out of economic relief programs. How would you address that? And I want to start with Scott Stringer. The pandemic has left New York City with a profound economic crisis. Latino and Black residents, as we all know, have been hit the hardest. How do we rebuild the city, create jobs, reopen small businesses, and get housing for the homeless?
Now, before I let you go, I want you to take this moment and I want you to speak directly to the Latino community. Why should they vote for you? ¿Por qué los hispanos deben votar por ti?
I would love your vote because I will get New York City back on its feet faster.
All workers at child care centers in New York must wear face coverings under a plan announced by Governor Kathy Hochul this Wednesday. The Democratic governor said the requirement is effective now and applies to all staff and visitors at state-regulated child care centers. Hochul cited the rise in COVID-19 cases among children and the lack of a vaccine for children under 12 years old. New York already requires individuals to wear masks in schools, correctional facilities, homeless shelters, transportation hubs, and certain healthcare settings like hospitals.
Ray, you are a veteran financial executive, but newcomer to local politics. My question to you, why now? Why are you running, and what makes you different from the rest?
Temperatures are beginning to drop, a clear sign that summer's coming to an end. Let's toss it to Liliana Allende, who has more on what we can expect this week. Lily? And that will do it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Yisel Tejeda.